Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Slapslap. Please screenshot that loadout right there. You don't really need to use the weapon I'm using in particular, but you really want to use a perk setup I'm using. Obviously, Scout. Everyone is using this, and the reason why you want to use that is because you don't got time to take down the UAVs. You don't got time to take down their streaks. So using Scout, it makes you a very good ninja slayer. It makes you very sneaky, and it makes you like an assassin. So highly recommend running ghosts and having the scout set up, pretty much the scout specialty. It's very, very good. The number one tip I can give you is obviously being wired. You can't play on Wi-Fi playing this game unless you're like next to your Wi-Fi. You'll probably do okay, or if you have like fiber Wi-Fi, then it'll be some strong Wi-Fi. But you don't want to be on Wi-Fi. You're cutting yourself short. So please be on Ethernet. And for me, some of the things that I use that people don't use is obviously one FPS Freak. I run it on my right joystick. So I run the Vortex FPS Freak, Control Freak. I've been running these FPS Freaks. I only run one, but I've been running this FPS Freak since Modern Warfare 2, and it's something that I can't play without. If I play without it, I just feel like naked or something, like my thumb. Another thing is finding your sensitivity. My sensitivity in this is about 1.8. I need a little bit of that quick sensitivity. That way I can react really fast. And I pretty much have my ADS sensitivity multiplier. I lower it down to like 0.6, 0.7. It helps a lot just lowering down the ADS sensitivity because it kind of makes your aim assist a little bit more sticky. It gives you a little bit more fluid centering, like rotational aim. I don't know what it does, but it just feels good for me. And obviously, going for a nuke, you have to really like that map. For me, Blackheart is a map that I really like. When Black Ops 7 came out, it was actually the map I always got close to dropping nukes on. So I play really well on it. There's always gonna be that map that works with your play style. I don't know what kind of player you are. You could be a camper, not camper, but an anchor, someone that just kind of likes to control mid map. You might be someone that likes to flank. Obviously, if you're running a submachine gun, it's something that you gotta keep moving with. You gotta pretty much play the edges. You gotta flank all the time. You gotta think flank, flank, flank. If I was running like an AR, a marksman rifle, obviously I would lane up, just kind of like post up in the mid and just keep picking everyone apart. And I will post up some marksman rifle gameplay because I play pretty good with marksman rifles for some reason. It was really fun, but those tips are some I could share with you. I'm not guaranteeing you'll get a nuke today. I'm not guaranteeing you'll get it for this Call of Duty, but if you're a person that likes Call of Duty a lot and you're a newer player, newer to the Call of Duty community, eventually you will get a nuke. It's just the way it is. It may not be this Call of Duty, but it might be the next, or maybe in 2 Call of Duties, or you're just going to get close. You'll probably go on a 20-gun streak, and then you'll just die. But you always got to kind of figure out why you died. It's good to go to a theater lobby and see what happened, just kind of see the way you're doing things. And then another tip is obviously you got to have a good team. You know, you have to have good teammates. For me, the sweet spot for finding the perfect lobbies for skill base not to kick in too hard and not overwhelming the enemy is to have like 2 to 3 other players on your team. I mean, so for me, I always have Niz. She's always on my team. I've known Niz since Black Ops 1, so I know how she plays and I can always count on her. You know what I mean? And like we have Ortiz in here. Ortiz, I've been playing with him since Vanguard, or I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. So I know how he plays. So you gotta like trust certain people. I just met Shallow. Shout out to Shallow, man. I met him on this COD. He's solid. So still getting a lot of games with him. We dropped a couple of nukes already, and you know, big shout out to everybody that was just in here. Yeah, man. I think like a 4 stack. If you have a solid 4 stack, skill base is gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be like stupid, you know. So the things you gotta also be aware of is in the pregame lobby, just pregame lobby surfing. Look for Game Pass players. Anytime you see a Game Pass player, be weary about it. You know, like think about it. You know, if there's like 3 of them and they're on the other team, you don't want to play that match because there's a high possibility that one of them is hacking. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, man. I feel like 60 to 70% of the time, someone on Game Pass is hacking. They're usually walling, and it's sad because these wallers, they have this ego. They'll play it right, and they're so bad. Like, how you gonna hack and you can't drop streaks? You can't even drop a UAV and you're gonna hack with walls. How you gonna hack and you can't even go positive? You go negative with hacks. Can you imagine that? Like you're just getting beat up by someone that just has better mechanics, understanding of the game, spawns, and just dropping harps legit, and you get owned by that because I don't even get it, man. I don't know, man. Like I'll never understand it. It's all good. It's part of the community, but I feel like Ricochet, all that hype, it sucks because in the first season, I feel like Ricochet was pretty on point, but they found a way around it. To be honest, man, like these hackers, man, they're stronger than ever. So I don't know what's going on, man. They need to figure it out. Hopefully, they get it going. But me, I just avoid it entirely. I see Game Pass. That's called Hack Pass. So just avoid that, guys. I mean, obviously, if you could just play console only, you could do that. But the problem is the player pool is different. If you play console only, you're going to play the same sweats or tryhards in console. So you got to be careful with that. So you want to definitely open up the player base and probably put on crossplay, but just be very aware of that. So that's one. And then another tip is just you got to understand like spawns. Highly recommend just playing ranked. Even if you're not that good at ranked, if you're just going to be a bronze, that's fine. But you need to understand like playing ranked is going to teach you how to control spawns and understanding spawns and just having good communication, good teamwork. So for me, understanding spawns, man. Obviously, if my teammates are all in this area, they're going to be on the other side. So you got to be looking at the other side or start pushing that area. And a lot of people will think that you're hacking because it's like, how did you predict that? How did you anticipate that? So that's the thing, man. Anticipation, coming around the corner. You can't just go there blindly. Like try to be very, try to read it, you know, like try to come around the corner and predict that maybe he's going to be there. So, you know, come around the corner, start aiming, you know, have that centering on point. So having great centering is obviously like key. You know, my centering is not the best. Honestly, I feel like I dropped if you look at my crosshair, it's kind of low. I should have it a little bit higher. I should have it right in the center. Like a lot of people told me like, you know, I'm pretty beast, but when it comes to like CDL enthusiasts, people that actually like play for money and stuff like that, they always tell me like, yeah, keep your crosshair a little bit higher, bro. Like it'll help you with you know, your gunfights. But I'm just playing pubs and it's like whatever. But those are things that I've been taught from people that try to coach me, that are better than me, obviously, that are like really good at ranked or whatever. And yeah, I've been trying to work on that, you know, just that. So I'm not the best player, obviously, but just having that. And if you could get fiber optic internet, that's probably the number one thing, you know, just get that. You know, I feel like that's going to make the biggest difference. You will never complain about connection. It'll just be more about like service, the server, like where your server is located. And then obviously you'll be on a higher ping or something like that. But good luck, guys, man. And run that iron core. The iron core is really good. The iron core, it takes away like most of the map and you can just like flank out. So there's a nuke for you. Peace.
Tyson is looking, dude. I saw that.